This is Brian Anderson with Clark Kellogg and Grant Hill. And giving us the rundown from the sidelines, reporter Allie LaForce. It'll be the Rockets off the tip. On the wing, Thompson knocks down the triple. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
This is how competitive Curry is. He's got a great competitive spirit. You drain a three on him, guess what? He's looking to come right back at you.
Thompson attacking. The Warriors pull it in.
Well, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Blown opportunity.
And when you look back at the 2023 draft, the Warriors got great value out of their picks.
Yeah, I mean, they got Podziemski with the 19th pick, a versatile player who impacts the game at both ends. And they also got Trace Jackson Davis late in the second round. And he is a fundamentally sound big man with great upside.
Pass to Smith. Right side, Green. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. It's stolen by Green. Outside Curry. And here is Kuminga. Inside. And he floats it in for the easy two. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Inside, Green can be very aggressive and physical, allowing him to do work scoring the ball.
The Warriors pull it in. In transition, here come the Warriors. Misses from close range. And here are the Rockets. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Yeah, just showcasing his athleticism. When Brooks gets open space around the rim, he looks to throw it down with authority.
Now here's Curry. From deep. Good, and Butler gets the assist. Curry's got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Right side, Green. Pass to Eason. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. And he's going for the oop here. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Kuminga with it. Outside Butler. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Launches a 3. Curry's shot is off. Rockets trail by 3. If you look at rebounding rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah, you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor. And Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute. Uses his 6'8" frame well. And he's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks. Hey, inside Curry has all the tricks. Floaters, scoop shots, fallaways, left hand, right hand. However he has to do it, he will.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, the Rockets showing improvement. Head coach Ime Udoka said, quote, when you rely on your young guys, you're constantly trying to instill habits that'll carry them for the rest of their careers. It's mistakes and tendencies you have to try to break continually. Just staying positive. We see glimpses of how close we can be.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. Thompson's shot is off. To the middle. Here's Moody. The kick out. Curry. To the paint. Butler on the wing. Puts up a three. Smith with the rebound. The Rockets trail. Here's Thompson. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
Now here's Green. Fires for three. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a three of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
That'll count. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Golden State Warriors up by a healthy 8 points.
The Warriors, 16.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And that one's good. Green.
You've got to respect Green at the arc. If he gets open out there, he can make you pay.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. Rockets trail by 11. Pass to Smith. Back to Green. It's a one-on-one situation. Green, a screen. Here's Kuminga. They get the rebound. Outside, Green. 6 to shoot. Back to Kuminga. Fires the three. He drops it from range. Kuminga's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Grant, when you look at Draymond Green's career, you think he's going to the Hall of Fame?
You know, B.A., I believe so. He's won multiple titles, and we know how impactful he has been as a defender and distributor especially. I think we'll see him in Springfield one day.
Green showing you some real attitude on that throwdown.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Right wing. Outside Curry. From outside the arc. Missed it. 3 for 6 now. Rockets trail by 16. Left side Eason. Pass to Green. For 3, Smith. The Rockets with another miss.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
The 3 from Curry. On the wing, Curry lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. Curry's got 11 points.
Off a pass, Steph Curry, that one is always going in, or almost always going in. That's a nice play there. Not going to miss many from there.
And the Warriors with possession. They're on an 11-2 run. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Fires in the triple.
Great idea to pull up and take the transition three there. The D was in position to block his path to the hoop if he took it inside.
Pass to Kuminga. There's a screen. Butler on the wing. Outside Curry. Outside Kuminga. From outside, off the mark. Rockets trail by 14. And Grant, you look at the Rockets additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too. Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
On the wing, Curry. 11 points in the game. Pass to Butler. Ooh, Thompson with the block.
Decent reach and solid instincts, allowing Thompson to get a hand on it.
On target from range.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is giving.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And there's the screen. Outside Curry. Pass to Jackson Davis. Eason pulls it in.
You rarely see him missing dunk, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
Some of these dunks he throws down are absolutely absurd. What an athlete Green is.
Out to the right wing. Back to Curry. On the clock. Back to Jackson Davis. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Number 10, Jimmy Butler.
Here's Curry. 11 points in the game. And the shot's good.
They're not rolling like they were earlier. The bucket's a little harder to come by.
Yeah, the game has a bit of a different texture than it did just a little bit ago. Suddenly, that lead is...
Oh, my goodness! Disrespectful.
Jalen Green has some serious hop. Yes, he does.
Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. The three from Curry. It's hauled in by Houston. And here's Thompson for three. The rebound by Post. There's a screen. Curry from deep three-point land. The clock runs out, and we are headed to halftime. Warriors ahead. They're up 7. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. Outside Moody. Takes the three. Eason pulls it in. Rockets trail by 7. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, Jabari Smith Jr. is making some serious strides, and Coach Ime Udoka praised him and said his all-around game, his confidence, great defensive versatility. He's starting to handle and make plays for others. Shooting is a huge asset for him, but we want him to post up and find his mid-range shots as well, so he can rise up over guys. Brian?
He is certainly one to watch, Allie. Thank you. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that was going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Pass to Hield. Eason with a steal. Now here's Thompson. Knocked away. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. Moody with it. Green picks him up. Here's Curry. And again, no good by Golden State.
All alone from mid-range. You've got to think he's kicking himself.
Pass to Eason. And it's Thompson penetrating. Outside for Green. Offline with a 3. The Warriors lead by 5. Clark, what catches your eye about Jalen Green at a fundamental level?
Well, it starts with his pure explosiveness. That just jumps out at anybody because he's jumping over everybody, okay? The way he can get up and down the floor and hang and lift. And that's what stands out, his athleticism. And he's he's actually rounding off some of the rough edges in his game that makes him kind of scary as we go forward.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Houston with another miss.
I wouldn't say that's exactly his spot now. I mean, and you can see why.
And Brooks has got the ball here for Houston. It's a 10-point game. And here's Thompson for 3. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Moody. Now here's Hield, covered by Smith. Shot clock at 5. Here's Butler. The kick out, Curry. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Here's Green. 10 points for him. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
3, Smith. The Rockets with another miss. The Warriors lead by 10. Curry looking it over. Pass to Hield. Outside Butler. Curry with it. He's picked up by Eason. Just 5 to shoot. Moody misses. So it's the Rockets now. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. But Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, B.A., from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
And here's Thompson for 3. And that comes off the assist by Green. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And this is big for Thompson's confidence. He needs to keep hitting from downtown.
And Houston making a change here.
For your Rockets, number 7.
There's 57 seconds left in the third quarter here. Oh, Moody deadly from there.
Moody.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
It's stolen by Curry. And the Warriors pushing it up now. Oh, it's stolen by Eason.
Golden State foul.
And the Warriors making a switch here.
First personal foul. First team foul. In for the Warriors.
41 seconds left in the third. The Rockets again can't hit. The Warriors lead by 10. On the wing, Green. Pass to Kuminga. Outside for Green. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Kuminga. Right side Curry. Shoots over Eason. Curry, no good.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
And that one's good. Whitmore. Now here's Curry. And we've reached the end of the third. Warriors ahead. They're up 7. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter.
37.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. And the Rockets with possession here. They trail by 7. Pass to Smith. Beyond the arc. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
This is Smith's game. Set him up and he'll knock him down. He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Outside Moody. Green, a screen. Right side Moody. Oh, look at Green, get his inside.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Rockets trail by 6. Here's Whitmore. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home. Fighting for the rebound, making sure they take back possession.
The Warriors lead by 4. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pass to Kuminga. Back to Podziemski. 5 to shoot. No good with the triple. Thompson right side. It's stolen by Kuminga. Down low. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And stolen by Green. Draymond driving to the rim.
Yeah, check out Draymond putting on the moves. I mean, I like to see his finesse game.
Here's Whitmore. Ooh, and they immediately answer back with a dunk on the other end.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there.
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Pass to Kuminga. Outside for Green. 6 on the shot clock. Moody on the wing. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He was clapping in the huddle, saying to his guys, loving the effort right now, keep the intensity on them. Leave no doubt in their mind that this game is ours. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Outside, Green. Takes the hit and scores inside, Green.
Green's got a full toolkit now, which makes him unstoppable at times.
Outside, Green. Pass to Curry. The 3. It's hauled in by Houston.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Outside Eason. kicked loose. It's stolen by Kuminga. Outside Curry. Back to Hield. A minute 31 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets the 3 ball to go. Curry's got 19 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issues defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And the Warriors pushing it up now. That won't go either for Curry.
At this point, I'm not sure if it's the play calling or the player himself.
Green for 3. Kuminga pulls it in.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Here's Curry. Green, a screen. Curry with another miss.
He's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. The time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
What a burst Thompson has. I mean, on his drives, he goes from 0 to 60 in a heartbeat.
Outside Curry. Back to Kuminga. From downtown. And that's good. Stephen Curry for 3. And so the Warriors take the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder matched up against the defending NBA champions, the Boston Celtics. Thanks for joining us, everyone. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Here's Williams, and it's Williams finishing it off.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Tatum with it. Williams picks him up. Takes the 3. Dort grabs the miss.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Doris, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has a chance to go down as one of the greatest Canadian basketball players ever.
Kevin, That is a bold statement when you consider that the great Steve Nash, two-time MVP and one of the best passers in the history of the game, is of Canadian descent. But this guy, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, is putting together quite the resume. Let's just hope he can sustain that stardom.
Hits the three-point bomb.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
For the three. Another miss by Holmgren. And here's Boston. It's a three-point game. Screen by Porzingis. Ball's knocked loose. Caruso with the steal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
That is SGA at his best, running the floor, playing with pace.
Pass to Brown. The three from Tatum. And Holmgren pulls it down. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. We talked about the matchup problems that Chet Holmgren presents. He said defensively, Chet can warp the inside of the paint. And at the other end, he's going to drag his matchup out to the three-point line. That's what makes this 7-footer such a special player. Guys?
Thank you, David. Knocks down the three ball. Tatum's got 5 points so far.
Jason Tatum has built such consistency from beyond the arc. Doesn't matter if there's a contest or not.
Back to Holmgren. Over in the corner, Williams. Just 5 to shoot. And shot on the way. Jump shot is good. Holmgren's got his second basket.
Oh, great production there from Holmgren. I know he's hungry to prove that he can be a reliable producer. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
There's some great shooters on this Boston team, but at times, don't you think they settle from the perimeter?
Well, Kevin, obviously, this is a coaching staff that puts a heavy emphasis on three-point shooting. They led the league in makes, they led the league in attempts. But obviously, your two best players, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, with their size and athleticism and driving ability, you want to try to find the right.
He's perfect from the line this time. And Chet Holmgren's been a great player from day one, Doris. What do you like most about his game?
I don't know which aspect to pick. This guy is a great rim protector. He can shoot the basketball from three-point territory and with great range from three. But maybe my favorite aspect is the competitive toughness he brings on a nightly basis.
Over in the corner, Williams. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I love when Shai does not just settle for a layup, finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
Outside, Porzingis. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Brown with the bucket.
Well, you catch the defense off guard by being willing to fire as soon as the ball touches your hands.
It's Dort on the wing. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Well, 7'3" doesn't need much of a vertical. Easy finish for KP.
Outside, Dort. Off target with his three. Here's Tatum. The wide open look here for Holiday. Here's Porzingis. And he banks in the layup. Porzingis has got 6 points.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
And so, lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Thunder.
The Thunder, 18.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And here is Tatum. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Williams can't hit.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Pass to Porzingis. Out to White. Back to Porzingis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And when Porzingis goes to work inside, Doris, there are not a lot of answers for his size.
We know, Kevin, obviously, that post-ups become less and less a part of the game, but still an important one opportunistically. And you talk about efficiency in the post, that is Kristaps Porzingis. But not only that, the mid-range game is there, the three-point game is there, and the defense is there.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To the inside. Taken away by Holiday. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Pass to Holiday. Shoots over Caruso. Left side, Porzingis. Over in the corner, Brown. 5 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on William.
Personal foul.
You know, Doris, few teams have tried to invite Brown to be a shooter. He's punished them each and every time.
And he's had to put in the work, Kevin, to make himself a legit perimeter threat. And listen, the defense has to make choices. Athletically, this is one of the most gifted players in the league. If you're going to concede anything to Jalen, it'd probably be the three-point shot.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, thank you. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an elite scorer. As Coach Mark Daigneault said, the sign of a good player is being a source of reliable offense. At the same time, he's learned to impact the game in other ways, and that's why he's a really good player. He's not just a hired run scorer. Kevin?
Totally agree, D.A. He is a franchise cornerstone type of guy. We thank you for the report. Tatum looking around. And again, Boston with the triple.
How about the answer from Jason Tatum? Say it with your chest, Jason.
Dort wide open. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And here's Brown outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Caruso with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. back to Holmgren. Again, the Thunder score.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Back to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Doris, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player of the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the tip.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
The Thunder with the lead. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And the basket for the fourth time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Here's Tatum. White, wide open. He fires. And the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
A shot by Williams, no good. Outside Tatum. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
The Celtics shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Pass to Williams. Down low. And stolen by Horford. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Here's Tatum. Right side Holiday. The kick out to Tatum. Back to Holiday. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Boston again missing. Tie game in Boston. Going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Outside Tatum. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that.
Dort with the ball. Now guarded by Tatum. To the middle. And stolen by Horford. White goes in. Pass to Hauser. Stolen by Dort. He's all alone. Poked away. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
No good on the free throw. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Here's Porzingis. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Holiday. This ball movement by Boston. The 3 from Tatum. For the lead. The offensive rebound. Porzingis. The kick out to Brown. Holiday with it. Dort covering. Throws it down. JT.
And bucket
Nights like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
They get it back. Back to Hartenstein. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. And the Thunder lead by 1. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
To Porzingis. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. And the foul called on Porzingis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Boy, that's the last thing they needed. This game too close to be making those kinds of errors.
And the Thunder with the possession here. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Inside. A nice shot by Hartenstein. And it's a 3-point Thunder lead.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Brown right side. Here's Porzingis. Second chance effort. And there's a nice layup by Craig.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
A three-pointer. Wiggins. Rebound, Boston. 1:52 left in the third. And the way the Celtics can attack teams, George, with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen.
Nailed from three-point land. White's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Celtics can beat you in a number of ways. Point guard Jrue Holiday said we can play small and big. We have great bench players who come in and change the game at any time and could start on other teams. And we have a hunger. Kevin, they're going to be a problem for a long time.
Agreed. Yeah, they are stacked, DA, for sure. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. On the wing, Wiggins. Three-pointer. Rebound by Jrue Holiday. The Celtics with the lead. Over in the corner, White. Back to Holiday. To the paint. Here's Horford. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Well, the frame of Al Horford goes a long way in helping him be one of the most consistent, solid defensive presences there is on the floor, forcing them to compromise there.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. You know, DB, I imagine any lineup could benefit from a veteran guy like Al Horford.
Boy, you just look at how younger guys on the team lean on Al. He guides them through any number of experiences. He's been a pro's pro from the moment he entered the league, and he's still having an impact with his defensive ability and range shooting.
They set the pick. Inside, Holmgren with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And Wiggins throws it down.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Here's Cornette. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Tie game in Boston. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready.
The Thunder, 41.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Holmgren wide open. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And the corner hasn't been one of Holmgren's usual spots, so the rookie must have been feeling confident.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. And that'll be his third foul so far.
First team foul. Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, number 11.
Left side, Brown. Here's Porzingis. Here's the drive.
Wow, that's the mobility of Porzingis, gliding in for the finish.
Outside, Dort. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Rebound, Boston.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The Thunder with the lead. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets it go from deep. Porzingis with the rebound. Austin with the ball. Screen by Porzingis. In the corner. Tatum with it. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Guys, how about that body control from Porzingis? You think it's easy at 7'3" to gut your way through that kind of contact? That's nice.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Lets it go from the wing. Again, Oklahoma City.
Opportunistic Shai Gilgeous-Alexander gets one to go.
On the wing, Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Now here's Tatum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. To the inside. Holmgren with the steal. Gilgeous-Alexander, that's a two-pointer. And there's another one for the Thunder. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
Brown feeling it out a bit. Takes it inside. The Thunder pull it in. Over in the corner, Caruso buries it from three-point range. Now it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Tatum wide open, he fires one. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot two here.
Boy, you love to see this level of aggression from Kristaps Porzingis, daring the defense to foul him.
Boston making a switch here. And he ends up making the second, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
Gilgeous-Alexander sinks that one from the post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points in the quarter. Here's White. Tatum downhill. Here's Porzingis. Count it. And that's now 18 points for Porzingis.
Well, one thing we know, Porzingis is fearless. He had no hesitation on what was a huge basket for them.
And stolen by White. Tatum with the finish on a beautiful break.
Well, Jason Tatum in a big moment, he is unafraid.
Driving the lane. Here's Holmgren from the arc. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
Oh, staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him.
And too much time in the lane. They get caught. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson, with David Aldridge roaming the sideline. We have an interconference showdown here in Boston, where the Celtics will square off. Now, here's Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. To the left wing. Here's Tatum. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity.
Drains the three-pointer. White's got the first points up on the board here for Boston. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Sinks the triple.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
Shots good by Williams.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Following the shot by Drew Holiday. Pass to Williams. Holmgren wide open. And it's off from three-point range. We've seen a quick start here for the Celtics. 4-point game. Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor.
Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Now guarded by Tatum. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
And we've got a timeout from... The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. A wide open look here for Caruso. It's good from long range.
3.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. He said SGA has this special ability to lull a defender into a slower pace and then suddenly make a quick move that leaves everybody just standing there. Coach feels the attention has to be on him. He wants to force somebody else to beat them. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Now look, from the moment he stepped into this league, Jason Tatum has been a difference maker. Every team in the league is looking for guys like him. Long, athletic, and most importantly, winners.
Here's Dort. Porzingis with the block.
And just fast off the floor to challenge shots. Porzingis, this helps him get a lot of blocks like that one.
And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for Boston. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Down low. And the rejection by Holmgren.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Outside, Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Outside, Tatum. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Williams. Driving to the basket. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. They trail by 1. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. A shake. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And here's Boston. Here's Caruso.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis.
The reflexes on Porzingis can surprise you. For a big, he plays with great quickness.
Three-pointer. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to White. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And stolen by White. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Thunder lead by 2.
The Thunder, 14.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And watch out for SGA going to the basket. He will put it on your head if you're not watching.
Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side. But when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. People in the know how good of a defender he is.
I'm not going to lie. Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
Pass to Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hits the three-point bomb. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points now this quarter. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Here's Tatum. There's the triple. And Porzingis gets the three. Porzingis has got 5 points so far.
This is that modern big man play. Tall guys who are comfortable draining shots from deep.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He has 7. Williams can't get it to go.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Brown outside. To the inside. Pass to Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Really unacceptable letting Porzingis get that kind of positioning. Once he's established, it's over.
And here is Williams. Light covering. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Dort. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Inside. And here comes Holiday leading the fast break. And there's the foul. Going Alex Caruso. That is his first foul of the game. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. The 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. And there's the foul. We're going Alex Caruso. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball.
2 minutes.
Here's Porzingis. Shoots over Holmgren. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out. No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
This is snowballing for them. They've got to get a good look next time down.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
That doesn't go either for Porzingis.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Shoots it up and taken away by Brown. Into the lane. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Outside, Dort. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Pass to Dort. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Over Holiday. And again, Oklahoma City. No good. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Dort with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Clock at 6. Shot from the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander, good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 points for the quarter. It's stolen by Dort. Caruso. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for the Boston Celtics. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Oklahoma City trailing. The kick out to Williams. Screen by Hartenstein. Shots good by Williams. Williams has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Oklahoma City. And so it's Holiday with it. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch and shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
Out to White. Pass to Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Poked away. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Over in the corner, Dort. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And it's a 6-point Oklahoma City lead.
And here's that intense defensive look.
Tatum on the wing. No good again that time. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
6 on the shot clock. Williams with a clean look. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Porzingis with the ball. 15 points in the game. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Williams. And it's Williams throwing it down.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Oh, yeah, I can't agree more. They haven't missed. Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
Dort with the ball. Picked up by Brown. Back to Porzingis. And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. And he uses the glass on the lane. Porzingis has got 17 now.
And bringing the aggression and the energy, 2 things you like to see from Porzingis.
Here's Caruso. No good from outside. Celtics trailed by 6. White left side. Drops in the tray. He's got 6.
Come on, just add vision to a perfect skill set. But when he's dropping dimes like that, like Jason Tatum is a problem.
Screen by Hartenstein. Porzingis with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Jason Tatum making sure of that one.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
But it took them a little while to get there. Just goes to show, as long as you persevere, you'll figure your way out.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Williams. 4 on the shot clock. 32 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. And again, unable to change momentum here. A three from Porzingis. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. The Thunder with the lead. There's a screen by Williams. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 9 points in the game so far.
Chet Holmgren.
Holmgren up top. Bounce pass from Gilgeous-Alexander. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. We got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And we got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter.
The Thunder, 37.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Boston trailing. Here's Holiday. Out to White. Pass to Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Porzingis. And that's a foul called on Porzingis. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge. Here's Holmgren.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And that 7-foot frame of Holmgren makes him so difficult to guard. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead, hopefully for them. That miss won't cost them.
And he gets the bucket.
See, this is what makes him complete. Tatum doesn't settle, puts the ball on the floor, uses his length to finish.
Outside for Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Wiggins. 5 to shoot. To the paint. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Assisted. And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Here's Porzingis on the mark with the 15-footer. Porzingis has got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
A sensational shooter. Porzingis really is a unicorn.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Here's Joe. Here's Wallace. The three-pointer, no good. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They've played a great fourth quarter defensive, allowing only 3 points. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And they get it back. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Oh, they get it back. Another shot. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
And that is an absolute heartbreaker of a turnover. In a close game like this, that might be enough to impact how it ends.
Celtics trailed by 3. And Isaiah Joe picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And the turnover again by Boston. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the middle. Porzingis with the steal. White, wide open. He fires. And another miss by Boston. Floats it up for Holmgren. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
Unflappable. I mean, no moment is too big for Holmgren. They needed that basket.
Outside, White. To Porzingis. From outside the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Porzingis has got 22.
And you can rely on Porzingis in these moments. He's always ready to shoulder the load offensively.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. Back to Holmgren. The shot, no good. And so it's Boston with it. Over in the corner, Brown. White, left side. Back to Brown. To tie it up.
Timeout.
We've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. Now with the game in the balance, Coach told his team to play loose. Don't overthink it. We got this far playing our game, and we can win the same way. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Pass to Holmgren on the wing, Williams. And a miss there on the triple.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Porzingis inside. Oh, wow, a huge basket to tie the game.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. For the win. Oh, couldn't sink the shot, and we're going to overtime. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. Here we go. Williams looking over the floor. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. And the foul on Jrue Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Holmgren. Porzingis with the block. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Now here's Caruso. 5 on the clock. Pass to Holmgren. Another miss by Holmgren. They can retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
And it's White missing. And the Thunder with the possession here. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Over in the corner, Caruso. Here's Holmgren. And the layup falls. 9 points for Chet Holmgren.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Here's Brown. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. That's 7 points for Jaylen Brown. Over in the corner, Dort. Here's Caruso. His three-pointers off the mark. Porzingis feeling it out of it. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Here's Oklahoma City. Williams can't get it to go.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from three.
Down with it. He's picked up by Holmgren. Porzingis can't hit. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Pass to Holmgren. At the elbow, Williams. Holmgren the screen. Outside, Dort. Fires away from way outside. Holmgren can't hit. Brown outside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Dort. There's Williams. Back to Dort. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Brown. Over in the corner, White. Down low. Here's Porzingis. Yes!
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Oh, that shot had a chance, but no good.